It's nice to have you on another edition of the program BOI Weekly. I'm Kayode Alayande. It's widely believed that women and children are at the receiving end of violence, poverty, disasters, and even climate change. Yet a study conducted in 2012 reveals that these species are forces of stability and influence on domestic, consumer, and business spending, including purchases of meal products. In spite of their power and influence, there isn't enough programs targeted at encouraging, empowering, and even developing women. This gap is what the Bank of Industry, in partnership with Women FM 91.7, sought to bridge at the Voice of Women Conference 2016. It was tagged Facing the Future Together. It was a forum engineered to empower women and help them to maximize opportunities through finance, agriculture, technology, and entertainment. Stay close for all the details. The Bank of Industry holds a lot of respect and consideration for women. Little wonder it dedicates a whole department to cater to them.
The quality of a decision that you have made will be...
Not just that, in 2015, the bank launched a 1 billion naira SME fashion fund for women entrepreneurs so as to boost production of made in Nigeria items, especially those produced by women.
Correctly. You must equip your...
It's then no surprise that the bank would support initiatives such as the Voice of Women Conference 2016. The bank's partnership at this conference is strategic to signpost its exploits in empowering women through its various products, as well as show them how to maximize opportunities and access intervention funds. It was a well-attended event. The chairperson at the occasion, Mrs. Folorunsho Alakija, an accomplished entrepreneur, in her welcome address motivates the women to aspire to do and be more than just homekeepers.
There are so many opportunities in these areas which will be expounded to us by all of them. For example, agriculture. God has blessed us with rich and vast land mass. We have a huge labor force, beautiful weather. What more can we ask for? If we combine this with technology by employing mechanized farming, then we will be able to expand our scope and do more. One major area where we have been lagging behind as a nation in the agricultural sector is in food processing. We have been able to make strides in the growing of food and cash crops. Unfortunately, we have not been able to maximize all that we grow, and so much money is lost due to crops that are perishing in the farms. Two main examples I will use to buttress my points are tomatoes and cocoa. Nigerian farmers lose an estimated 50% of the tomatoes that they grow because we do not have enough tomatoes processing industries in the country. Nigeria is one of the highest producers of cocoa in Africa, after Ghana and Ivory Coast. Yet we have not been able to be partakers of the $80 billion of the chocolate confectionery market. But countries like France and USA that do not grow a single cocoa pod are the major exporters of chocolates. And by extension, they have the lion's share in this huge market. Apart from agriculture, we can also deploy technology in many other areas of endeavor. For example, in the financial, entertainment, telecommunications industries, the list is endless. Our country has a rich cultural heritage which stems from over 300 tribes that make up Nigeria. We have songs, we have dance, We have folklores. In the past, we used to depend on the Western world to dictate our songs and our dance, our dressing, and our movies. However, in the last 30 years, our entertainment industry has grown and it has matured so much that we now export these to the rest of the world. Our Nollywood is ranked the 3rd largest after Hollywood of America and Bollywood of India.
In her charge, wife of the Kebbi State Governor, Dr. Zainab Bagudu, representing wife of the President, Her Excellency Aisha Buhari, says extraordinary things happen when people do simple things with commitment and diligence. A case study of Kebbi State.
I don't think that there's anything so new that was done in Kebbi, aside from the fact that the governor was able, and with his team, were able to do the ordinary things that every other state in Nigeria is doing, but be dedicated to it and do it extraordinarily well. And that is why indeed the whole rice revolution is being celebrated now. Women need to take a call from this and borrow a leaf from this kind of experience, and let us realize that a lot of the things that we need to do, that we want to do, we have to persevere at it and not just say because we're women, we expect to be given those opportunities and automatically. We need to earn that right and work hard at what we're doing. I'm not saying we don't work hard, but maybe we need to work that bit harder.
Next, a panel is constituted, having 2 ladies from the Bank of Industry, as well as other experts, to show the women how they can expand their horizon, create wealth, and pay attention to areas where opportunities might be falling through the cracks.
Oftentimes than not, and pardon my language, women come to the table of seeking finance with emotions. Okay. The banker is not an emotional person. All we sell, it's wanting to know what your business ideas are. Are your business ideas bankable? Are they end-to-end in meeting the demand? But sometimes people come to the bank and want you to know what is in their hearts. I can't see what is in your heart. You need to tell me what is in your mind for me to be able to unbirth that idea. So is there a market for the products that you are even going to sell? So we're looking at end-to-end. Come with a bankable business proposal, first and foremost. That is what makes the finance available. There's money everywhere, but money is not for everybody.
What happens most times is that we have people come in, they think they know what they want. For instance, somebody comes in and wants to, you've never processed cocoa, for instance, okay, and you want to start that, and you don't have any idea what you want to do. You know, so what we would usually do is start by telling this person, let's even know what you've done in the past, how you intend to run this business. And we've realized that, yes, there's this knowledge gap to start with. So what we've done is put in place a team of business development partners that would actually help our women prospects put together what their needs really are, so that you're not buying, maybe all you need in a place is a borehole, and you want to do a water treatment plant. Okay. So what we try to do is actually guide those people towards the right direction so they know what their needs actually are. We don't impose anything on you, but we tell you, no, this, if you do this and this, you probably be going the right way. We also have these people that will help them put together their financing plan. And okay, one major issue is that you find that women don't want to keep records and they don't want to borrow. So we've also tried to help them put together these proposals that are bankable. So when they come to us, they have people they talk to. We have accounting softwares which they can also use to ensure that they have projects that are bankable.
And the phone that you have, what exactly do you use it for? I find across Nigeria as well, we stop at the hardware. The hardware is just hardware. What is important is the content. What are the apps on the phone? How do you use these apps to make yourself better? How are you learning on the apps? The things that you need, do you know how to search for them? So the average female now might post a picture on Facebook and think she is creating content. You're not creating content. I'm looking at the women who are, or the young ladies rather, who are setting up, Taingele skills on YouTube, where you go and you learn stuff. So I think the cry out to the women is to challenge ourselves, to be a little more educated, a little more exposed, to use the tools that already exist, not for the regular social media stuff where everybody is a blogger.